Bienvenidos al segundo día de SHOT Show. Señores, en el booth de Recover Tactical nos tienen súper consentidos, pues obviamente todo el equipo maravilloso que hace posible traerles estos, los stocks que yo considero los mejores que hay para la plataforma Glock y otras tantas. Pero ¿quién mejor para hablar al respecto de ello que Jeremy, quien es el director de marketing? So Jeremy, I was telling the guys that you always give us a lot of presents, have a great service with us, and who is better than you to talk about the product?
That's very kind, thank you.
Thank you.
So we're at Recover Tactical, and our main bread and butter are these chassis systems here. In 2020, we launched this as our 2020 platform. We have this for Glock, Walther PDP. We also have it for 1911s, and we have it new this year for the M&P 2.0. And then in 2023, we launched the PIX platform, and that is more of a carbine AR style platform.
I really love this one.
Yeah, for PCCs. This only fits Glocks, 9mm and 40 cal Glocks. The gun drops in the middle here. It holds 3 magazines, 1, 2, 3. If you're running extended mags, that's 100 rounds of ammo on the gun.
And use the same safe as the AR platform.
Yes.
So that's I think it's the only stock that uses
It is, yeah. So
very
it's got
secure.
It's got a lot of AR components that you can add to it. It's very modular. It only weighs 1.5 pounds more than the pistol itself. That's actually my favorite. I probably shouldn't say that on video, but it's my favorite platform.
Yeah,
So-
me too. We're on the same team.
So this guy here is our newest one. This is the S Pro. This came out last year, and last year we launched with 9mm and 40 caliber Glocks, as well as Walther PDPs and a few Canics. This year we're expanding the lineup. We have more Canics. We have the Springfield Hellcat, SIG 365X Macro, large frame Glocks for the 10mm and 45, and then we also have the Palmetto State daggers.
And the Echelon, right?
And the
What do we see?
Echelon
Yeah,
is
the
coming soon,
Echelon.
yeah. We have a lot more in works that I haven't even told you about. So, push button extendable stock, 3 position adjustable cheek rest, comes with a left and right brace in the box, side charging. Of course, you have an extra mag in the front, mag in the gun. On this side, we've got a Picatinny rail, we have a sling mount. Back over here, we have M-LOK compatibility on both sides. We have a gas pedal built in. It is suppressor compatible, has a 3mm thick stainless steel optic mount with a Picatinny rail on the top. Cool thing is how fast it comes out. 1, 2, and then the gun comes out. Just like that. As I mentioned, those other models that we have coming, you change these 2 adapters out, and now you can run it on any model that we carry. Just 2 screws in the front, 3 up here. The whole thing is built on a stainless steel 3mm thick core, super strong, super durable, and these are ready to ship right now from Recover Tactical.
And soon on the store. I mean, we already have those in the store, but now more models available. So that's great, especially for guys in the military that are getting Hellcats and getting Echelons. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
If you're in Mexico, this is the guy to go to.
Thank you so much for it. Yeah, it's only at Valhalla stores, so check those out. And the clip, right? It's the last.
Oh,
of
yes,
the,
yes,
product.
almost forgot. This is one of our newest products. This is called the G0. This is a holster, probably the smallest and lightest holster that you'll ever see. It folds out just like that. So when you tuck it in your pants, as soon as you draw, it flips up and folds away. So just like that, and it folds away. Comes in a left and right-handed version. You're going to be carrying these as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, very cool little product. No tools. Very, very minimalist.
Now you can see it's gonna come with 12 pieces in the box.
Very minimalist unit here. You can see this little tab right here. That's to remove it. All you do is you simply pull this little tab up and it slides right off. That's the G0 from Recover Tactical.
Very minimalistic. So guys, everything, all the products, remember to get it with us in Valhalla. And remember to continue to see all the videos of the SHOT Show 2026. Continuamos. Y bien, señores, ahora vamos a trabajar un poquito de la opinión de otro experto al respecto de todo lo que involucra este tipo de eventos tan grandes, así como la cultura de armas. Vamos a cambiar obviamente inglés, van a tener por acá algunos subtítulos. So Rob, being here during 30 years so far, what do you think it's in what terms this kind of events helps to the gun culture?
I appreciate you saying so far. I may make it to the next one still.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just incredibly important that the industry has a place to come together, to exchange ideas, to exchange information, to learn from each other, to create competition as well, right? So this is an industry event. It's all business to business, which means there's a lot of new products being shown. You know, here at G-Code, we just saw a teaser on their new level 2, level 3 retention holster options. But there's going to be other companies that come here and they see it and they get ideas and they say, oh, maybe we can do something like that. That brings everybody up, right? So while from an independent, pure business idea, it's like, well, no, we all want to keep everything secret and be over here. The reality is you have to come to a show like this and market. You have to meet the retailers. People who have shops like yourself have to be able to order the stuff. So when you're doing that, you create an environment of really competition and collaboration. And that's why these trade shows are so important.
Great, I 100% agree with you. Now, since you've been already in Mexico a few years with us, what do you think is what the Mexican gun culture needs?
I think, and you're a leader here, right? You have really stepped up and made it clear that this is something that Mexican gun owners should be doing, training and education. They should be going to the ranges together. They should be working on their skills. They should be celebrating the fact that they are responsible gun owners that are getting training and trying to be better prepared to use their guns, and for sport and competition as well, just to have fun with guns. I feel like just watching from afar and in talking to you and talking to a lot of other students in Mexico, that people have been, I don't want to say afraid, but maybe not sure if it was going to be wrong to go put out an advertisement that says we're all getting together on the range on Saturday, we're going to do some training so that we're better prepared to defend our families and ourselves if we need to with these guns that we obviously own. I don't want people to be afraid of having that conversation. And one of the things, the word we use is normalize. I don't know if it translates.
Yeah,
well,
it is.
But we want to make it normal for people that own guns to train and practice with them. And you know what that'll do? It'll make it normal to own guns, and we'll have more people that are more responsibly armed.
Of course, and if we have more advocates, of course we can push more into more changes in laws and developments on this so needed stuff that it's firearms. In Mexico, it's not things sometimes about a fashion stuff or a sport. It's even for some uses a need for survival.
Absolutely.
So the people need to be encouraged, take their constitutional and human rights to defend themselves and pretty much know everything about the most educated way possible. So last question is, what do you think in general about everything that's going on in the world, about the gun culture in general? So what are the next challenges that you can see?
It's interesting. I think the biggest challenge to the gun community right now is in the space of private gun making. 3D printed guns, 3D printed gun parts, kits, things to do. In the United States, this has been the #1 area that has been attacked. Responsible gun owners who buy guns, do background checks, they order guns, they go to the gun shop, all these things. They've owned guns for years. Now they're building their own guns at home, 3D printed, completely legal in most states in the US, but it's being demonized, it's being attacked as if this is a horrible thing. Now, in a lot of other countries where people don't have the freedom to manufacture their own guns, this is something we want to fight for. We're not saying for people to do something that's illegal. We're saying to make the fight happen to make it legal, to make it more accessible for people, because you said something very important. Human right.
Yep, it is.
Universally in international law, in every culture in the world, the right to defend yourself is respected and celebrated and protected by everybody. The idea that you cannot be hurt by someone else and not have a right to defend your autonomy. The problem is the means to defend yourself from an armed attacker is often restricted all around the world. And we're trying to change that. The way we change that, being responsible and being out loud. Being proud, being in the public, being responsibly armed, getting the training, getting the education, and for the private gun makers, the same thing. Understanding what's legal, what's safe, and doing it responsibly. So I think that's an area that we're being attacked here in the US, and I think we have to make it universally accepted in the US before we can hope to expand the right to make your own guns, as by the way, people have done for hundreds of years all around the world. Right? That's how this all started. To get that right to be accessible to people in other countries, we're gonna have to make it just absolutely unquestionably part of our gun rights here in the U.S.
Well, as always, you have the answers, man. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much.
See you soon in Mexico.
Yes, looking forward to it.
Thank you. Y bien, señores, terminamos otra edición de SHOT Show, ya la sexta en la que venimos a este show, y muy contentos porque se lograron y superaron todas las expectativas. Cosas nuevas que tenemos para ustedes, productos de arquería, ya tenemos el mayor retailer del mundo en la materia, entonces esperen pronto promociones. Tenemos nuevas marcas de PCP, nuevas marcas de equipo táctico. Iremos ahora a Sicilia, Italia, y estaremos trabajando ya también cuestiones de clases de tiro por allá. También obviamente trabajamos material para el documental Pro Armas, que espérenlo ver primero Dios a finales de este año, y mucho más que sin duda pues hacen de este SHOT Show ahora el nuevo récord a vencer. Muy agradecido con los muchachones que nos ayudaron, mis estimados Luises, el equipo de los Luis que tuvimos acá, Luis González y por acá Luis Quesada, a ver si ahorita se quieren ahí mostrar, que se muestren muchachos, muéstrense ahí una, ahí está. Muy agradecido con ustedes y pues nada señores, recuerden suscribirse, darle like, compartir y comentar, y también meterse en el grupo de WhatsApp que aquí está en la descripción. Ahí tendrán minuto a minuto todo lo referente tanto a los logros que hemos hecho aquí, los eventos internacionales, la tienda y mucho más. Sin más por el momento me despido, no sin antes como siempre invitarlos a que se cuiden a los suyos, y recuerden que hoy, mañana y siempre sean combatientes, nunca víctimas. Hasta la próxima.